Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Maggie, and if you're new here, I'm really glad that you're here. Today I have an update for my low buy. So I'm doing a low buy with a focus on the beauty and clothing categories. Those are the two areas that I can definitely really go out of control, and they're more of like the impulse types of things that I would buy, like buying things for the home, buying food isn't really an impulse, but like beauty and clothing is for me. So that's why I'm tracking those this year. I will leave my playlist down below if you want to check them out. So in my last update, I made the goal for myself to not spend any money on clothing, and I'm really happy to say I achieved that. I definitely was tempted. I mean, with the fall time and the change of season, it made me, kind of want to maybe pick up a few things like a new sweater or a jacket or, whatever. But I was able to pull out some of the clothes that I put away for the winter time during the summer. I pulled out some of those items, some of my lighter sweaters, like meant just plain long sleeves, nothing too heavy yet. And that really helped me feel like, okay, I have a new wardrobe. I have like new things to be wearing. I did get a couple of skirts in August, so that's been fun for me to wear as well. But yeah, didn't purchase anything clothing wise in September, and I'm feeling really proud of that. So my budget, I started the year with the goal of only spending $500 on clothing items. So at the end of August, my budget was $81.88 for the rest of the year. So that's why I said, okay, in September, no clothing. And I'm also going to say that for October, no clothing, because then that'll give me $81.88 for November and December. And I really don't know if I'll need anything for December, but I do have an exciting trip coming up in November for Thanksgiving holiday that I might want to purchase like one or two new pieces for. So that's the goal. Is I'm going to try to also do a no buy for clothing in October as well. And honestly, just saying that out loud and kind of having that commitment makes it so much easier. Like I can still catch myself scrolling and looking at things, but I never check out. I'm like, well, I can't buy anything this month. And that's been so helpful for me to just have the permission to say no. Because I've already made that commitment. I've already made that promise. So that's been really positive for me. So let's talk about beauty now. So I did make a purchase from Target for some beauty products, and they're all pretty much replacements. There's one like new item that I didn't totally need, but I've really enjoyed having. So let's talk about those. Like I said, I got all these at Target. The first thing is a mascara, which I knew I'd have to get. So this is the CoverGirl Exhibitionist mascara. It's my favorite mascara. I switch my mascaras out once a quarter. So I knew in September I'd have to purchase a new mascara so I can start using it on October 1st or, right around there. So I knew I was going to purchase this. Really pleased with it. Like I said, it's my favorite mascara. I don't really test out any other ones now that I found this one, and I really like it. So that was easy. I also knew that I was going to run out of my setting spray, and I use setting spray, yes, to set my makeup and like hold it in place and make it look a little bit less powdery, but I also like to use it as a enhancer for my eyeshadow if I want to foil an eyeshadow look, but I also use it with a flat liner brush, and I make eyeliner out of my eyeshadows. Excuse me, I haven't bought eyeliner in years. So setting spray is essential to me. I had the NYX one. It wasn't my favorite, so I went back to the Milani Make It Last original. I guess there's different versions now. So I just went with the original, the 2 fluid ounce size. It looks like there's a lot missing. I just went to Vegas, so I sprayed a little bit of this into a smaller bottle to bring with, and that still has some in it, so I haven't used that much of it. But this is also kind of like a necessity. I knew I was going to need it throughout the month, so I did get that. Coffee break. Okay, the other thing I knew I needed was some more lip balm. So I prefer to have a couple different lip balms at different areas. Like I always have one in my bag. I always have one here at my desk because I work here all day. I always have one in my bathroom because after I brush my teeth and do my skincare, I want to put lip balm on. So I was down to just having like one in my bathroom, and I would grab it constantly and try to bring it everywhere with me. And I said, Maggie, enough, just get more lip balm. So my favorite like chapstick or stick, lip balm is the EOS. Lip balms, I know that not everybody likes these, but I do. So I decided to buy a 4-pack because it was a little bit cheaper, like per unit. And I know I'll go through them. So I have 2 open right now. I have the pink one, which I believe is strawberry, and then the vanilla one. So the pink one stays at my desk, the vanilla one's in my bag. The one in my bathroom is still going strong. So I have 2 extras, which is great because, like I said, I can't stand when my lips are dry. I always want to have something on them so that they're not like crusty. So I'm happy with that purchase. I probably could have just bought a 2-pack, but eventually I'm going to need to replace the other one. So I figured that would just offer a little bit more convenience for me. So I'm fine with ordering the 4-pack, even though it was a little bit more excessive. The next item I have is a makeup item, and it's not necessarily one that I needed, but I'm really happy I have it. It's the Wet n Wild Tinted Hydrator. I heard a lot of people talking about this over the summer, and I kind of went back and forth on it. I really like the CoverGirl BB cream for oily skin because I do have oily skin. I find that that really works well for me. But my problem with it is the shade range. So in the transition seasons and in the summer, I can find shades easily when I have a little bit more of a tan. But it's in the fall, winter that I really struggle with that one because the lightest shade is still like too dark for me. So I heard a lot of good things about this. It's a very like sheer, lightweight type of tinted moisturizer. So I got the shade Fair so that I could mix it with my BB cream from CoverGirl that is a little bit too dark. And that's been working out really well. I also have used this on its own and it's okay, but I definitely prefer it with the like BB cream. It's just, I get more staying power because that one's formulated more for oily skin. So really pleased with this and actually pretty happy that I did purchase it. And I know that this has better shade ranges. So I would be interested in looking at this a little bit more maybe next summer to have a lightweight like tinted moisturizer that I could wear. But we'll just see, you know, I'm not going to get ahead of myself, but did pick this up and it's cheap. I mean, from the drugstore, let's see here. I got mine for $4.99 at Target. So I feel like that's a very reasonable price. So the last item I have are nail polishes, and this is a replacement top coat and base coat. I have the Ella Mila ones. I used these before, really enjoyed them, and I tried to revive them a few times because mine were getting pretty like thick and goopy. And the reviving worked at first, but then over time it just, you know, it wasn't really helping anymore. So it was time to replace. So I did just pick up the same ones. I like that these are pretty basic, but they work really well for me, especially the top coat is really nice, thin top coat. And when I compare my new bottle to my old bottle, I'm like, yeah, I can definitely tell a difference because my nails now have just a nice thin gloss on them onto the top coat, whereas before it was very stringy and kind of bumpy, and my nail polish underneath looked really bad and it was chipping. So it was just time, and I'm very pleased with the performance of these brand new ones. So I probably just need to remember that these are good for maybe like 6 months for me, not a whole year, because I do paint my nails about twice a week. So yeah, happy with those. And that's everything I got. So everything I feel like is very reasonable. I had like a mission with everything. I knew why I was buying them, what I wanted to do with them. So in total this month, okay, I started the month off. My beauty budget, I get $50 a month, and then, you know, it rolls on itself. So I started the month with $63.77. I spent $52.94. So I had a remaining of $10.83 at the end of the month. And now that we're in October, I added in the $50 for my budget. So now I'm at $60.83. So thinking about October, there's nothing that's screaming at me that I immediately need to purchase. I feel like I'm set on my skincare. I feel like I'm set on makeup and hair and everything. So I'm going to try to go the month pretty much without purchasing anything. Of course, if I have a need come up, I'll make the purchase, but I'm going to try to go October with a no buy. I do definitely want to participate in the Sephora VIB sale, which I hear is going to happen in November. But if that does happen in October, I will participate. So I'm not sure if the exact dates are released, but typically it's been like early November-ish, like before Thanksgiving. So I would like to participate. I'm really hoping it's in November because then I can have an extra $50 added to, you know, my budget for me to participate. I know that I need to get a new sponge for like my makeup, and I prefer the Beauty Blender. I've tried other ones. I'm really not driving with it, so I'd like to go back to the Beauty Blender. I also would like to get a couple of hair products. I'm getting really low on the cream that I use to prep my hair for blow drying, which helps kind of extend the styler. So I want to get something like that. I'm not like set on a specific brand. I know that there's a variety of ones out there, but that's something I want to do. I also would like to get a little bit of skincare backups ready to go. So I know that I'll need a replacement retinol serum for my face. I know that, let's see here. I'll also need a new face oil and a eye serum. But honestly, some of those things I might just get from Ulta because I really like the Good Molecules brand. And I don't feel like I need to spend a lot of money on skincare at this point in my life. So those things I might not do from Sephora. As far as makeup's concerned, I think I might allow myself to buy like one eyeshadow palette because that's definitely where I feel like I have the most fun with makeup, and that's like a piece of makeup that I'm really drawn to, and I feel like it probably sucks a lot of people in, right? Like they're so beautiful, the different color stories, the finishes. So I might allow myself to purchase one eyeshadow palette. I'm kind of on the fence about that. But for now, I'm just gonna, kind of think about it, rest on it. I don't have to make a decision today, which is nice. But also on my wish list here, I also put down some notes. So the other thing that happened this month was the ColourPop Hocus Pocus release of their eyeshadow palette, which I thought was so beautiful. I know that some people thought that last year's was better than this year's. Personally, I was more drawn to this year's because of the number of neutrals, and I'm a neutral lover. But I was able to dupe it in my own ColourPop collection. I posted this on Instagram and I can put it here. I'm like very proud of myself for taking the time, and now I have a little Z palette with all these shades in it, and I feel like I just got a new eyeshadow palette. So I also kind of want to play with, that's why I like ColourPop eyeshadows, because they're all magnetic and you can just pop them in and out and stuff. So I kind of want to play with my eyeshadows a little bit more, maybe see if I can recreate different palettes that I'm inspired by, or just different color stories, So that's why I'm a little bit on the fence if I want to actually purchase a palette from Sephora or not. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, so that is going to be it for me. If you guys are doing a low buy, can you let me know how you're doing? I feel like we're in the home stretch, but I also feel like we're in the most triggering season. At least for me, the holiday season, there's all the kits, and I'm a sucker for minis. I love like value kits where you get, like 30 products, and they're all like mini sizes, but honestly, like I can actually get through a mini size. Full sizes are the things I really struggle to actually finish up, and I project pan full size makeup and things like that, but I really love the mini sizes. So let me know if you're feeling the same way, and if you have a wish list for the coming season with all the sales. I want to know what's on yours. Hopefully you don't trigger me, but we'll be fine together. We can support each other. So that's all for me. Thank you guys for hanging out. I really appreciate you, stopping over and saying hi. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.